Welcome back to 556 Media. We're back out here in the shop, and we are getting into part 2 of my Everyday Carry, or EDC, short series. Let's get into it. Okay, we'll start at the top of the food chain for EDC. In this case, it's the pistol. And as I explained in the first video, I'll post a link below to the first video in case you haven't seen it. This is a Glock 26, a 9mm subcompact Glock pistol. And again, I am a Glock fanboy. I've lived by the sword, and I will die by the sword, so to speak. Very reliable piece of hardware, a tool, a pistol. So there's that. Anyway, moving on. So we have our Glock 26, 9mm, standard OEM 10-round magazine. Went over the ammunition in the first video, and 10 plus 1, so 11 rounds if you so choose. That is my standard outside the home carry pistol. Now, a lot of you will know this, some may not, but you have your standard 9mm Glock 26 mag, but it will also take Glock 19 and Glock 17 mags. So we go from 10 rounds in the mag to 17 rounds, 10, 17, and it will fit in the gun and function just fine. So yes, I do carry an extra mag of the standard OEM 10 round, but I also carry a backup mag of 17 rounds. So just an idea. If you have that that platform, just go with it or don't. It's up to you. So to address the previous comment, so some people will ask, well, why do you need that many rounds? Well, try being shot at and you'll figure that out real quick. And also under duress, your shots are not going to be very well placed, even if you're trained. And also, again, you should be trained. If you're carrying anything like this, you need training. You can't just go to a gun store, buy a firearm, carry it around whether you have a permit or not, and think that you're going to be dead on, because that's not the real world. But a lot of people ask, well, why would you have a 17-round mag instead of carrying more 10-round mags? Well, there's a couple different reasons. Aside from more ammo, the 17-round mag offers an additional grip capacity, especially with people with bigger hands like me, on a subcompact pistol like this. So you see where my fingers are. So it adds a little bit of extra grip length to the subcompact pistol besides more ammunition. So it's kind of feasible for both of those reasons. It's pretty simple. Remember, the KISS principle. Keep it simple, stupid. All right, so we've talked about the food chain, and we're going down the food chain, and this, if you can't already tell, is a flashlight. Very pertinent to have. Whether you realize it or not, you may need a flashlight during daytime hours. And a flashlight comes in handy for all kinds of purposes. So this particular model is a Surefire Z2 combat light. As you can see, it is designed to not roll around very much, hence these little, I don't know what you call them, cutouts on the bezel. It also has a rubberized grip, so you can grip it with one hand and turn it on. And I'll try to demonstrate here in this video of how that is used. Pressure switch in the back. It's just very, very handy. You have to have some type of means of illumination every day, 24/7, 365. So This is just something handy. As you can tell, this one's really worn out. This has been carried for a long time. See, all the finish is worn off the end cap. But yeah, and this is an LED model, G2 Combat, or I'm sorry, yeah, G2 Combat model. Very well used, well worn. It's an older model. They make them in plastic as well. They make holders for them, but this one's well worn and it has lasted throughout many years. One of the benefits of an LED flashlight is it is brighter than your standard incandescent light, and your battery life will be noticeably longer as well. So this is the one I choose, and part of my EDC. Getting back into our EDC and combining our pistol with our EDC flashlight. Again, the Surefire Z2 Combat Light. Explain a little bit of reason why it has its design. So we'll show you why. So I have my pistol in my hand. I combine my grip. I'm still good. A little bit of squeeze. Oh, look what I got. I've got my handgun and my flashlight, and they work together. And the reason why I'm using this concept is because, as you can see, there's no rails on here for a mounted flashlight. So taking these two together, they work just fine. It's like a perfect couple. Weird. Last but not least, on part 2 of this series is your multi-tool. Oh, you better have a multi-tool somewhere. It's on your person, within reach, your vehicle somewhere. A multi-tool. This one is an older model SOG Paratool. Again, this is something I've carried for years. So if you look up SOG and Paratool, the one you come up with now might be a little bit different, but this has been well used and very reliable. Let's get into a little bit of how it works and what it is. All right, so we see this SOG multi-tool, and there's numerous Leatherman, Gerber, other models that I own and carry from time to time. So this is a SOG Paratool, and it comes with a little lanyard loop, keychain loop, and I do not recommend wearing any Paratool or any multi-tool, sorry, on your keychain. This thing's got some weight to it. You wear it on a lanyard around your neck, you're just going to strangle yourself all day. So basically, it's also used to flip up essentially the main part of the tool. And we'll get into the tool aspects of it now. So once you've got your multi-tool open, and you see I did that with one hand, but this is this particular model. So this is, as I said, a SOG Paratool. If you look, it just looks like a pair of pliers, which is cool. On the other side, there's engraved measurements. I don't know who's going to be measuring anything in a dire situation unless you're MacGyver. I am not, so I won't be using those for the most part. But you have your needle nose pliers. You have a little wrench area in here. You have wire cutters or wire snips all built in to the top of the tool. Also, so as you can see, oh, there's all kinds of little things built into it. Let's see, what do we got here? We've got, oh, I messed it up. We have on this side, we have our blade. We have a sawtooth blade. We have a flathead screwdriver. We have a Phillips head screwdriver. That's pretty cool. All just in one half of the thing. Then, that's why they call it a multi-tool, I guess. Then, on this side, we've got our little file with also a larger flathead screwdriver. We have our aug, what do you call these things? The sharp thing, the sharpie, stabby, pokey things you can get through leather with. That's this. And then we have a can opener and bottle opener combined. So there's all kinds of things you can do with this one little multi-tool. And again, they're not too expensive, but depends on the brand, make, model, etc. that you buy. But again, this is an older SOG Paratool. So part of my EDC, it's been used. I don't know if you can see, there's some bluing missing from the tool, but very reliable, and also I think a must to have, whether it's upon your person or within easy reach 24/7, 365. Pretty cool, because we all can't drive around in, vans and trucks and trailers that have a full set of tools in them. So multi-tool, go get one. Anyway, that's going to wrap it up for the part 2 of the short EDC series. So there's a couple new things introduced from part 1. I hope you enjoyed it, gained some knowledge. Remember, training is key. So thank you for watching, liking, commenting, and subscribing, and we'll see you on the next one.